I thought you'd all love to see my beautiful bouquet. So I've got it here on the floor because it's so big. Look at this, I'll show you it all. So welcome to my channel. My name's Ruth and today I'm celebrating 10 years of being with Stampin' Up, this amazing craft company. And this was a gift from my upline, Monica. And she got these sent to me from a local florist. So look at these, got a lovely gerbera there, some alstroemeria. I love these little daisy things. Is that an agapanthus? You flower lovers out there will be able to tell me. I love these as well. Aren't these gorgeous? These little fluffy things. Got some lovely, I do know delphiniums. Oh, the word escaped me. And look at this beautiful peony. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, and some lovely different bits of foliage in there. All very kind of different, but they just all go together. Really beautiful summer bouquet. So thank you, Monica. And Monica wasn't originally my upline. I actually signed up under a lovely lady called Claire, but she dropped a number of years after I signed up. So I automatically then came under Monica, who was the person above Claire. So since then, Monica's been my mentor. So thank you. Right, so sorry to show you my floor, my rug. Here we go, here's my desk. I'll switch my main light off now. And welcome, good evening everybody. So tonight's going to be slightly different in that we had earlier today we had a bit of a throwback, 10 years, and had a look at the catalogue that was around in 2011 to 2012. Now, let me just check when this would have finished. So this would have finished in 2012. So maybe later on in the year I might show you the next catalogue, because the timings on this were very different in those days. They've shifted when the new catalogue starts over the years. So it's all kind of changed. But that's okay. Change is good. You know, usually these decisions are not made lightly, and yeah, it's all working well. So hello and welcome. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for celebrating with me. If you've got any friends that you think might come and enjoy the banter and the card making and the craft and the colours and the textures of what I do, then please do invite your friends now to come in and enjoy this session of card making. So I'm going to have a look and look at the comments. I know some of you have already sent your good wishes to me and your congratulations. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to hear from you. Janice is first in the door. Look at that. Hello Janice, welcome back from holiday. Hello Monica. Oh, you're watching the old video. Hi Mindy, Janny, Valerie, Martina, Mindy B, Wendy, Susan, hello. And Sheila B, hello. Hi Lorraine. Did you walk any further today, Lorraine? Hello Barbie, Cindy, Dara Lee, Glenna. Oh yes. Yes, I haven't sort of noticed a particular fragrance of them yet. I will have a sniff of the peonies and the roses later, see if they are particularly smelly. Now, the lovely thing about that bouquet is that the person who made the bouquet is actually the daughter-in-law of one of my longest standing customers. Her mother-in-law came to the first event that I ever organised in my home, and I'd never met her before, but she'd come at the recommendation of my friend, who's the florist, Leanne, and she just turned up and really enjoyed herself, and then pretty much came to most of my workshops up to lockdown, apart from when she wasn't very well. So she's a lovely lady. Has always been so supportive of what I do. So it was really nice. And then when I messaged my upline and said, oh, thank you so much for the flowers, and told her who had given them to me, she said, oh yes, I know. She goes, I had to chat to her and she told me. So isn't that sweet? It's just, oh, I love it when things like that happen. Hi Phoebe, hi Paula. Who else have I missed? I don't think I've missed. If I've missed somebody, I'm so sorry. Just say hi again and I'll say hello. So I did say Baby Blossoms. Does anybody remember this beautiful stamp set? And French Foliage. Real favourites of mine. Now, I don't know whether to. I have created a document with lots of pictures, which I could flick up my camera and just show you a couple of pictures of some cards I made quite early on. I just need to make sure my computer sound is off before I get all these pingings. Right, off. And did anyone get a chance to have a look at my blog from 10 years ago? Don't worry if you didn't. I didn't kind of expect you to. Right, let's call up a document. 10 years of Stampin' Up. There we go. Right. So let's have a look. Oh, and I know what. I'll show you this picture. This first couple of pictures. This is probably one of the first cards that was on my blog. So that was probably the first one that I posted. Now this was, yeah, no, this definitely was one of the first ones that I ever posted. Look at that. Striking, clean and simple. I haven't really changed much, have I? I don't think. Apart from now, I'm looking at this going, those stems aren't tucked in. I'd tuck the stems in a bit more. So maybe we'll recreate that one. And then look who this is. Look. Look, she's sitting on my doorstep. This was my new kit. And I don't even know how I got her to sit there so nicely, but there we go. Look at her adorable face. So this girl is now a young lady. She's not little like that anymore. So yes, very, very, very cute. So there we go. That was the first card. I'm going to leave that up for me to reference. Sorry about the jiggery pokery going on around here. And we'll try and make a card. So I did think it'd be nice to perhaps use this frame. Now I'll have to cut that out by hand because obviously I haven't got that. And we'll do I think we might do a half sheet wonder, because these are much smaller stamps than perhaps I'm normally used for floral work. And I don't think Stampin' Up have ever come out with anything really similar to this since then, which is a shame because I think it's very pretty. Right, let's get a mat and get started. So hello and welcome everybody. Now colour wise, now I think that was using a colour called possibly Regal Rose, and we haven't really got one that close to it. We've got Flirty Flamingo and Polished Pink, so I'm going to go for Polished Pink because that's quite a fun colour. But this is actually a two-step stamp set, and I kind of really made the mistake of buying it on the cling mount because it would have been more helpful to have this on a wood mount, but I think I used to get around it by just not stamping the two together, but we can try. I'm trying to line these in the same place on two blocks. Let's just pop that there like that. I think that would sit there like that. Oh no, hold on. I need to do that, don't I? I'm making this more difficult than it really needs to be, I'm sure. Probably the Stamparatus would be helpful for this, but I don't really want to faff around with it. So, you have that, Levine! Levine! Now, where did you find that then? Because you've not been with Stampin' Up for 10 years, I know that. Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And I remember this like completely reminding me of Cath Kidston kind of prints, you know, at the time. So that's why I loved it. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, let's see if I can get this lined up. This is going to be fun. Oh. Oh. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Oh, that's not too bad. Not too shabby, as they say. Try again. Oh, that's not too shabby either. Okay, I think I'm confident enough to maybe do this a few more times. So I'm going to do... Oh, I've just stamped that in the wrong one. Start again. Okay, it's good that you guys are patient with me, isn't it? Right, let's go for clusters of 3 then. Or shall we go for random? What do you think, guys? Should we just do clusters for now? We've got all night, haven't we? Who needs to go to bed? We can just keep stamping and chatting and seeing how everybody is. Did Lorraine say that she'd been for a walk today? Lorraine's got to keep exercising herself. You went for 3 walks today. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. Yes, you guys in Americas, the Americas, you've got all afternoon to watch me, so you'll be fine. I don't need to go to bed. I'm available all night. Hubby hurt his back, so bedridden since Sunday. Oh, Nessa, that's not good. Have you managed to secure him some good pain relief? Or anti-spasmodic, or I don't know what he needs. I'm just throwing words into the ring there. Oh, that's not good. Ruth, for what I have seen, you don't manage random. You always end up in a pattern. At least it looks like it. Yeah, I know. I think they do say there is actually no such thing as random. That humans find it very difficult to do random. Cindy's watching me on her telly. Excellent. Hello, Miss Carolee. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. So the idea of this is that this is a half sheet of A4 card. So for those of you who've not seen me do this process before. And what was interesting about one of my earlier blog posts from 2011 was I read the other day, I enjoy creating my own background papers for cards. I was like, okay, so there's not much changed in 10 years, has it? So... Can't take anything as his tummy doesn't like it. Oh no. Has he got a, I don't know, does it need a bit of a, you know, does he need a chiropractor or something on it? Give it a bit of a, I don't know. I suppose it depends what's wrong. Is it a nerve or, ooh, just sounds very painful if he's not been able to get out of bed. Right. Oh, I remember absolutely loving this blue as well. And oh, there's a nice little bud sort of thing there. Don't know whether to do those in the pink as well. I think I might do those in the pink. So I'll try this one first. Right, so this is polished pink. Old injury. Oh, good. Yeah. That's fine. Good, good. You'll sort him out, Nessa. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit random now because I don't want these all to look exactly the same. So I'm just going to go where the wind takes me, where the flowers take me. Hello, Cheryl. Well, the stamp set is a very old one. Well, 10 years old, Nessa. it is called rather, Baby Blossoms. And this was the first stamp set that I purchased when I met Claire, who was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She was my closest Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And she came to my house and did a party for me for my birthday. And so I invited some friends round and she came and did a party. And then she also left the details about how to sign up. And a few months later, I signed up with her. So this was the stamp set I bought that evening. So, and I've never let it go because I love it so much. So, but I don't often get a chance to stamp with it. That stamp set is screaming to me. Well, it does become available occasionally on eBay if you look out for it. It's very sweet set. I'd say if you can get it on the wood mount, you know how to use the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, then you would probably benefit from having it in wood mount. But because I don't use it that often, it's fine. Sorry, this is a little bit tedious because I'm having to do this all individually. Two-step stamping, but it's so worth it because you get this extra dimension to the image by doing the 2 steps. So you're all still with me. You're not all fallen asleep yet on this one then. Oh, I'm starting to miss what I'm doing now because I'm half looking at what you're typing and I'm half looking at what I'm doing. Oh dear. I was in a very interesting seminar this afternoon. YouTube, I can't remember what the name of the program is. Anyway, YouTube do this thing to support their content creators, and I was invited to this kind of like seminar thing. And there was a lady on there who does, I think she plays musical instruments and things, plays music, and she was talking about doing live streaming and sometimes how it's actually difficult to follow what your viewers are typing and trying to do what you're doing at the same time. So she said that there was a YouTube video she watched where I think it was like a studying video. Oh, I've missed one. So what they would do is they'd break every so often just to have time for the students to catch up. So they would just flash it across the screen. Oh, at 5 o'clock we're going to chat again or whatever. And I sometimes wonder whether I should do that. Sometimes if I'm stamping, I should just have a little note that says, I will read your comments in 5 minutes once I've stopped stamping. Okay, I'm not going to do 2-step stamping. Oh no, actually I can't do 2-step stamping for the leaves anyway. Yay! Okay, that's a bit easier. So I'm just going to do 1st and 2nd generational stamping because that just gives you a really nice, what's the word I want? Dimension. It sort of, yeah. You have this stamp set and you've not used it. Oh, we could always send it to Glenna because I think she's having kittens over it. I'm going to be responsible for eBay crashing out, aren't I? All these women going, I want that stamp set. Oh, such a pretty leaf. I think over the years they have brought out various pretty leaves. So you could probably find some sort of substitute for this little leaf. And you've got to look for them because sometimes they turn up in the most unusual little stamp sets. So it's worth studying the book when it comes out. Oh, okay, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy borrowed this stamp set off me a while back. So if you live locally to me, I know some of you do live locally to me who watch, and you'd like to borrow this stamp set or come to my studio and use it, please let me know. Right, Welsh Pool ladies. So it used to be that when I organised what I called a bring your own stamp day. I'd take all my stuff and put it in a hall and people would come and play for the day. I would include all these stamp sets that have retired for people to play with. Oh, this one is so cute. Right, stop there. Now there is also, where's it gone? This one here. Now that's great for tucking in different places as well. There are some stalks that are meant to go with, I think they're either meant to go with that or, yeah, I can't quite remember the configuration, but we'll work it out. Right, I'm going to use this flower on its own. This little floral. Now, do you think I should go for blue? What do you think? Because we're kind of going with this Cath Kidston-y vibe, aren't we? Hi, Brigitte. Lovely to see you. Oh, what about a bit of a pool party? That might be nice. Oh, and a bit of yellow. Yes, I will do some yellow in a minute. For sure, Miss Lorraine. I will. I just checked my messages and I got the... Oh, have you got it on wood, Lavine? Now, that was funny, actually, because she offered it to me before she sold it to you. Yeah, I remember her saying, now, are you sure you don't want the wood? Because I'm going to sell it otherwise. So you ended up with it. A little bit like Laura Ashley, yes, but also a bit like Cath Kidston designs as well. Very happy and sweet. So I'm trying not to, these are not sort of exactly the same clusters. They're separated equally, but they're not, the clusters are not the same. I have missed 2 small rose sets, have I? Oh, yes. Thank you, Trish. You guys, you're my eyes, you are. Thank you. Oh, did you, Joanna? Yes, it was really fun, wasn't it? Thank you, Morgan McNeil. Were you on my live the other night? Please do say hello if you're new to my channel. I know I got some new subscribers. Well, I think I got a couple of new subscribers today. Thank you, Miss Susan. Oh, I was thinking it would be nice if I did a video. Sorry, my brain's not kind of connecting to my mouth at the moment. A video where if I do it through Zoom, I would invite special guest demonstrators to come and say hi. People that I've met over the 10 years. I wondered if that would be an interesting one to do. But I don't know what I'd get them to do. Because I don't want them to come on and go, oh, Ruth's fantastic. Because, you know, that'd be a bit egotistical. But to come on and actually either say maybe how they first met me, and then maybe if I'd given them a swap or something, or just to come on and show something that they're good at, or I don't know. Right, so this little one here, now can you see that none of these stamps have stickers on? That's because way back when the stickers were a bit tricky in that if you put the stickers on and they got dirty, they didn't always stick very well. So we still never used to stick those stickers on. Oh, Janice is cross that she only discovered Stampin' Up 6 years ago. So this, I think, is designed to go inside the flowers, but we're not going to do that. Good old Ruth is not gonna use it as it was intended, because I never do. There we go. Oh, that stamp set, yes. Yeah. You noticed that one then, Martina, did you? Well, we have a few American friends who could perhaps keep an eye out. Maybe we should start a thread in Artful Stampin Space for people to keep an eye out for certain... I can tell everyone you gave me the middle one. Oh, indeed. Yes, Janice, I was going to say you would definitely be invited to come and be part of that, because although you've only been in my Stampin' Up world sort of more fully in the last year and a half, 2 years, you've definitely been a big part of my Stampin' Up life more recently, and Susan as well. And then there are other people who I've met who I'm in touch with, and then of course there are my team members. Now, not all of them would probably want to come on and do something, because not all of them are as nuts as me and like to come on to YouTube and things, but there may be a few. Right, so how are we doing? Do you like the yellow then? Isn't that pretty? I really want this as my wallpaper. It is very cute, isn't it? Right, there is that lovely little green leaf which I've not used just yet, that one. And you see, this just screams out to be like a corally orangey colour, this one, I think, which I might do first. Gosh, and look, I don't think I've even hardly used these ones. I was going to say, are they still attached? No, they're not. No, actually, I'm going to use this one instead. I think that should be like an orangey colour. Ooh! Just thrown it on the floor. That's not helpful, Ruth. Oh, you know, Bonnie. Oh, your statement is so true. Oh, did you see that vase one that Susan done recently? The one with the vase that pops open. I'm so stealing that idea. Oh, Melanie's working on a very elaborate get well card. Oh, and in Artful Stampin' Space, guys, if you've not seen I'm very proud of her, so I'm going to show off. My downline, Samantha Jennings's mum, made the most beautiful 2 cards, because her twin daughters had their birthday at the weekend. She made the most beautiful card for them, so please do go and check that out if you've not seen it as well. Just going to sing all the praises of people. Right, I'm just going to ink this up really well, because it's not, that didn't quite take, so. Oh, I'm so stealing that. I'm putting my own spin on it. I love it. There we go, Bonnie. Yes, we love new twists on things. And I know I keep saying it, Susan, I'm so sorry, but I have to film some stuff and get you sent some more sheets. I just had a delivery of some new stamps today, so I think this could be it now. I've got enough new stuff to make something for you. Oh, these yellow blooms, or do you mean that this is orange? This is Mango Melody I'm using here, everybody. I'm not super duper into using orange, but sometimes you just need it to brighten up the place. So, hello, Miss Esther. I just realised we're missing Miss Linda tonight. Is she off being a taxi for somebody? Thank you, Cynthia. Very kind of you. Right. Fit one in there. Fit one there. Right, let's stop there. Right, so because I want to celebrate, I'm going to be celebrating all month, to be honest. I'm going to be, every so often, I might do a giveaway. I've got some little products that I've set aside to give away. Also, I think I'll be giving away more cards, so I'm going to try and make a couple of cards out of this tonight. And then, so in the main comments, not in the chat, but in the comment section later, if you wouldn't mind, I don't know, I'll ask a question that you need to answer in a minute. I'll have a think what question it should be. Actually, I might stamp something with this as well, so you can tell me which one you prefer. Or something else, I'll decide in a minute. Yeah, so I'll do a drawing maybe next week after you've commented on this video, and I will send you a card. I'm just trying to squish these little leaves in where I can. Try not to overlap too much. Thank you, Esther. Oh yes, that, I'm just reading back what you said about Janice's video with the Quiet Meadow. Yes, they were beautiful. Even I checked that one out. Oh, I say even I. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I've got to be careful when I say things like that. It comes out all wrong. I didn't mean that like that, Janice. I just meant that sometimes I'm obviously quite busy, so I don't get to see all of Janice's videos. So what I meant was that video was very striking, so I checked it out. Oh my goodness, you know when you feel like you're digging a hole? I'm so sorry. These are from, they were in the 2011 to 2012 catalogue. Yes. They were actually in the 2011, I think, Spring Mini. That's when I got them. And then they made it into the annual. So that's where I got it. Okay, so I'm looking at this now. I've nearly finished it, but I call this the black hole that happens sometimes in between flowers. And I know I've said this before. Sometimes you need to look and go, okay, where is your eye being drawn to? And for me, my eye is being drawn to these bits in between here. And so you need to be brave and just put some texture in that section. Thanks, Janice. I knew you'd understand. Oh dear. Yeah, see, there's a white hole there. So let's clear up these little white holes. Because it's not working for me. There we go, that's a bit better. I guess partly the other thing I slightly struggle with is having this bare section here, which I think really should be in a pale pink, but which you could colour in, but there we go. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. When you finish, zoom out. So yes, I will zoom out. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. It's not much bigger than what you were seeing. It looks like it's never been used. Oh, sorry, talking to Martina. Hi, Michaela. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Right, so that was my half sheet wonder done, and I'll probably cut that up in a second and use that. I want to try and, as I said, imitate the one that I did. It's not exactly the same, but so I'll perhaps cut this one up now. And I'm going to stamp that frame and have that as the sentiment frame for the middle here. So I just need to grab some spare ivory cardstock, or maybe I'll do it in a slightly different colour. I'll go for something a bit brighter. No, that's Magenta Madness. No. Where are you? just trying to grab some polished pink here. I think if I stamp this in a darker pink onto here, so this one here. All the Cheryls are here tonight. So we've got Cheryl Adams, Cheryl Douglas. Who else? Can all the Cheryls please say hi? Oh, it's not wanting to stick. Right. Oh, shall we do that game? How many words can we create out of the words baby blossoms? It's not very bold, is it? They've Stampin' Up! Have since changed their packaging, and I do prefer their new packaging because you can actually read the names of things. So how many words can we make? Start typing now. Baby blossoms. How many words can you create out of that? While I cut this out. Loom. The pattern reminds me of those wonderful floral fabrics from the 50s. Oh. I am snipping away in the background. I haven't got a fancy punch to cut this out. This is going to have to be done by hand. So you can play your word game while I do this. Bam! Oh yes. Blob Yarns Bombay. Nice. Oh, what's it called when you use up all the letters and you create, is it an acronym? No, that's not an acronym. What's the word for it? When you use all the letters up and you create a whole different meaning. Oh, symbols. Oh, that's a good word. Clever. Got some wordsmiths out, or lettersmiths out there. Either that or they're using Google. Because I know that you're all good at using Google. Bonnie. Mossy. Oh yeah. Abyss. That's a good word. Okay, there we go. I've cut one out. That's not very neat though. Come on, Ruth, you can do better than that. Slob. That's a good word. Slobby. Lobby. Oh, I can hear some funny noises coming from the outside of my garden. Some animal. I wasn't sure if it was some of the birds, because we live right near to the canal, so sometimes we hear odd bird calls. Loving the pink on pink. Good, good. Now I'm wondering if I did cut out an oval earlier today. I'm wondering if, no, it's a different type of oval. It's not going to fit. And it's interesting actually, this one doesn't have any sentiments whatsoever in it. Will you do an unboxing? Of what now, Nessa? of what arrived today. Well, you know one of the things that arrived today. It was your order. So I've popped it in a box ready to post. So I need to sort out all the post for that tomorrow. Oh dear, oh dear. What did Esther say? Oh, the bosoms. See, Esther, everyone was thinking it, but only you could say it. Won the moons, Melanie. Which is worse, the moons or the bosoms? There we go. Right. Now I'm not quite sure what to do about this section. Maybe just a stamp a sentiment in there. An ion. Oh, sassy. I was wondering if one of those hellos would fit in. Now I know this is more of a modern one. This is 2011 meets 2021. Oh, look at that. Yay! Now, because the Melon Mambo is not really going to be as dark, I'm actually going to use cherry cobbler for this, because I want this to make sure this actually... Do I have the Bless stamp? Oh, I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. No. I got rid of that in the last clear out. That would have looked lovely, but I think it may have got a bit big. Where are you all getting the N? Oh, yes, where are they getting the N? It's an M. You're quite right, Janice. Take care, Michaela. Thank you so much for popping in. Stamp those flowers faintly around the oval and the sentiment bold on top. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hold on. I'll do it tone on tone. I think I'll just use those tiny little blossomy ones though, Martina. Right, so if this all goes wrong, we blame Martina. Okay, just saying. Oh, just check I've got the right colour here. Polished pink. What do I do with all your old stamps? Okay, so I keep some. My favourites I keep. And then the others, nowadays, I gift quite a lot to my customers. So all my any customers that are kind of current, if that makes sense, when the catalogue retires, I contact them and find out what they would like. And then the rest of them I end up selling off. So, hello Heidi. Oh, I did keep it. Yes, you are quite right, Trish. For now. Yeah, so I actually got rid of, there was about 3 or 4 stamp sets that I'd held onto for a very, very long time. That this year I looked at them afresh and I went, you can go now. And funny enough, I've got a customer who, she chose all the older ones, pretty much, which was lovely because I thought she has quite a lot of the new things anyway, so it was just probably nice for her just to see something a bit different and something that she hadn't got in her collection. So I know those went to a good home and they will be enjoyed. So Right, so now here you see you can choose to put it somewhere that's not necessarily going to spoil the view, as it were. Now I do have some lovely ribbon which I think would look lovely tied in a bow there, sort of being a little bit of a throwback to that lovely card, that first card that I made. So I wonder whether to put it on a pink background or oh no, that's Magenta Madness. Now I need Melon Mambo. Mambo. Or do I go for yellow? I'm wondering whether a yellow would look nice actually. And not even a yellow I've just used. This is Daffodil Delight, but that just looks really happy and bright, doesn't it? Oh, it would. The white polka dot would be nice, but I don't have it, unfortunately. I'm out of stock of that one. Let me use my stamps outside a sec. Oh. Okay, now I realise no one what? Say that again, Melanie. What did you say? Limbs. What? I've missed some comments somewhere. I've missed out. Oh, no eye in baby blossoms. No, there's no eye in baby blossoms. Yeah. Oh, I need to put... I only put a new blade in that recently. I do sometimes wonder though if different types of paper fray slightly differently or cut slightly differently to others. Lambs. Oh, that's a nice word. Lambs. We have a few lambs around here in Mid Wales. So I want that to tie round, and tie a bow. Bow, and a bit there, and a bit there. So, oh, that's an interesting question, Martina. Why is my thing moving? Right, stop moving. There we go. Does anybody know the origins of the word polka dot as opposed to just dots? I'm sure someone will find it on Google. Oh yes, we were talking about the foil technique the other day, weren't we, on Zoom? Oh. Come on, Ruth. Usually I can tie bows perfectly well. I'm overthinking it. I think it's because I want these to be equal. I'm getting in a bit of a faff. And I know roughly where I want the bow to fall. Right, you know what, I'm just going to get on and do it and then... Right. What a palaver. You've got to make that noise, remember? You know, when you fiddle with the bows. There we go. Hello. I'm wondering whether I just need to put a little bit of cherry cobbler around the edge of that to make it show up a bit more. And you know what? I know this wasn't around when 10 years ago, but we now have the fabulous pens. And I think I can be forgiven for using this, seeing as I have used 2021 ribbon. I'm just going to do a border around. Now the thing about the blends, the Stampin' blends, they are alcohol markers and they are juicy when they are new particularly. So if you are trying to stay within a line, it actually is beneficial to colour almost just before the line, because the colour bleeds ever so slightly because of the juiciness of the pen. So just take your time, don't rush it. Hi Karen, who's just come in? Is that Karen Did I get that name wrong? I never know how to pronounce your surname. Oh, hello. Oh, Nigel Burden. Hello, Nigel Burden, who's actually Heidi's sister, Karen. Hello. Sorry, I thought it was the other Karen. There's a different Karen. Oh, you're so welcome. The French script stamp was called En Français. Oh, I meant to get that out. Oh, I'll do it another day. Don't worry, guys. I think I sort of over planned for today when I forgot that actually I've got a whole kind of end of to the end of the month to be sharing stuff with you. So I will try and use En Français at some point to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of Stampin' Up. Oh, that's better. Ooh, I prefer that. Right. Let me just have a comparison. It's good to compare these things. Oh, do you, Cheryl? Wow, that's a long time ago. That must be a lot of stamp sets. What do you think, guys? The one with the border? No border. Border? No border. Glue. Where's the glue? The iPad is in Nigel's name. That's all right, Nigel. We believe you. You started in 1990. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do appreciate that some of you guys who watch me have been aware of Stampin' Up and buying Stampin' Up products for way longer than me. So, oh, Sue Wilson likes the border so much she's given me a green tick. Brilliant. Oh no, I'm really confused now. Bear with. Yeah, okay. I confused myself then. What I was doing. Oh, this is such a pretty card. So, I will be giving away this card, but you need to comment after this video's gone live. So if you're in this chat right now, guys, come back tomorrow and leave a comment, or in a few hours' time, and I will put you in for a draw to win this card. Dimensionals, where are you? Here we go. You're all saying border, border, border. Good, because that's the one I'm sticking on. I'm glad you like it. And I'm going to put extra dimensionals to make sure it doesn't fall apart in the post. Oh, and I know there isn't any bling on that original card, but I've moved on. I now have fully embraced the bling on a card, and I think this card needs just some, maybe some pearls or something, or some delicate little bit of bling. You know, just do its thing. I know, I am so grateful to YouTube for so many things, Martina. I have met the most amazing people, particularly, not throughout my Stampin' Up! Career, but met them in different ways. So I guess I met more local new people at the beginning because I was doing more in-person workshops, but in the last year and a bit, so I'll say 2 years, it's been amazing meeting people from all around the world. So it's absolutely mind-blowing, but absolutely wonderful too. I'm off screen a bit. Oh, sorry. Just trying to think where to put these little pearly whirlies. Oh, you're welcome, Bonnie. And for those of you who've not actually tried this style of stamping, please do. It is so much fun and apparently addictive. People keep telling me, why am I so pulled in? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Ah, there we go. That's very old-fashioned, but in a really pretty, gorgeous way, I think. Right, so what's the time? Oh, who's watching the time? I want to do another one now. I'm going to put all these shabby chic colours away for a moment now. And I'm going to clean some of these stamps. I love the way Janice just creates with complete abandon sometimes. She just goes, let's just throw that on and splodge this and splodge that, and plays with the inks, and love it. Oh, that's nice to hear, Heidi. Good, 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 good. Yeah, that's something that Esther and I are really quite passionate about, I think. Is making use of what you have, and Esther's approach to stamping is obviously different to mine, but I think we both share that passion. So for those of you who don't realise, Esther, Stampin' Star Creations, is my sister, and she signed up to be a demonstrator a few years ago. And she remembers, I spoke to her this afternoon, and she said she remembers having some of those stamp sets, you know, like after they've retired, I'd like given them to her or sold them to her or something. So when I went through the catalogue, she was like, oh, I remember that one. Oh, no, that's in the wrong place. Oh, so, oh yes, because you were 5 earlier, weren't you? Yeah. So Esther was 5 this year and I was 10. There we go. Yes. Almost midnight, but hey, we're having a party. We are having a party today. We have a party every time. Wow. Oh, thank you, Miss Renee. On my 19 years. I think she means 10. Renee, don't make me older than what I am. Thank you very much. don't look a day over 9. Thank you, Vicky. Oh, and yeah, so Vicky and Croslow Crafts, Miss Renee, they are from, so I've just been talking about sort of how I've met different people, Stampin' Up people. So I met through Periscope, which was a live broadcasting app from a few years ago. So I have a whole group of friends that I made sort of Stampin' Up connections, but through Periscope. And a lot of them have followed me over to YouTube and have stuck with me. Bless them. Cheered me on. You're all very, very special to me. Thank you so much. Right. I'm going to pop that to the side for a second and bring this one out. So who remembers this one? Now, I don't know whether to bring in something else with this, because this can be a little bit tricky just to use on its own. I'm trying to think what... Oh, thank you, Linda. I wonder whether to put this with another sort of flower. I'm trying to think if we've got anything similar to this at the moment. This style of imagery. Bear with, sorry, I'm just looking on my shelf to see. I want another flower to go with it that's sort of detailed like that. The only one that I can find is that one. Shall we try it? Shall we just get on with it and see what happens? And to be quite honest with you, my favourite leaf out of this set, I think, is this one. I think it's the shape. I just find it very congenial, very easy to use. So I think I'm going to be using that one. Okay, anyone got colour suggestions? Anybody want to give me colour suggestions now while I put these stamps on blocks? It's a beautiful script. Yes, it's just gorgeous. And the dottage is just fabulous. It's more like a splat than just a dot. Ooh, grape and blues. Okay. See what we can do. It might go a little bit in the vintage direction as well. Hope you don't mind that happening. Because it's got a very vintagey vibe, this stamp set. So, grape. Maybe a bit of balmy blue, maybe. And I did have crumb cake out the other night. Oh, let's do Sahara sand. That's a bit different. Shall we do those 3? See. Oh, thank you, Phoebe. Oh, you guys are so, so lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, lilac and blues, yes. Okay, so let's go with then. I know some of you aren't. I know for some of you though, vintage isn't your favourite. I do know that. So I'm so sorry. And you all have a bit of a fit sometimes. Well, not all. Some of you, the ones that don't like vintage, have a bit of a fit when I start tearing up paper and stuff. But I know you bear with me. You're so kind. Oh yes, purple and blue. The classics, Esther. Wins every time. Funny Martine. I love Martina's spin on language. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh. We're going to go for a blue leaf though. Just saying. It's going to happen. I don't think this leaf has ever seen blue in its lifetime up to now. It's probably having a bit of a shock. Or it's in shock, rather, going, what? I was not meant for blue. I was made for brown. Sacre bleu. Am I allowed to say that? Is that really rude? You know when you hear like swearing in another language, it doesn't kind of sound as rude. So I do apologise if that's actually really, really rude. They say it on Beauty and the Beast, in my defence. Oh, so pretty. Oh, phew, that's all right then, Linda. Don't want to upset anybody. I don't think you're allowed to say that. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. Please forgive me. Don't not come back. Right. This is light Highland heather, so I'm just going to go in here now. Oh, no. Ooh. Need a new one. So I don't, when I stamp line images, I do sometimes struggle just leaving them plain. I feel like they need a bit of a colour in them. I know this will prolong how long it takes me to finish this. Oh, that's so funny. That's so sisterly, isn't it? Yeah, I know it's Karen's sister. So do Karen and Heidi, do you live near each other? I'm trying to colour this as fast as I can. If you're watching this on the replay, you might want to put me on double speed. Just saying. So it was interesting, this YouTube thing I went to this afternoon. There were various British YouTubers. Some of them are way more famous than me. And I was really quite pleased because some of the tips that they were giving out, I was going, I think I do that already. You know, we talked about the whole thing about growing community and that kind of thing. And then I was also in a seminar specifically really to do with Super Chat. And there were quite a few people in there going, oh, I don't like asking for Super Chat. And I said, you don't have to ask for Super Chat. You just tell your viewers and it's up to them. So I hope that that comes across in the way I talk about Super Chat, that it's optional, you know. It's there if you want to do it, and if you don't want to do it, that's absolutely fine. But please give me a thumbs up on the way out. Yeah, so that was interesting. And then also, I didn't realise, but I can now, I'm eligible to do this thing where you have, like, this is a subscription where people can pay a little bit extra, like you pay a subscription per month, and as the content creator, as me, I would then provide little perks for like subscribing. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that's a road I want to go down, because I just like the idea that my channel is actually, generally, it's free for everybody with a YouTube account. I just really love that idea, and that you can come and choose to be part of my Artful Stampin community in whatever way you feel you can. So for those of you who can be my customers, that's great. For those of you who, you know, create your own things and want to share it, then there's that opportunity to do that on Facebook, or you can email me your pictures. And for those of you who do like to financially support my channel, well, that's completely up to you. I'm not going to make you do that. So I've got this kind of like mental block about it all. I'm not super keen on it at the moment, unless, oh yes, and of course I do classes. Yeah, forgot about that. So I'm nattering while everyone's listening and putting up with me. Yeah, so yeah, you have seen it on other channels. Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't like see what they give you the option of having this like tier system. So if you pay more, you get more. And so I suppose I could do a thing where, I don't know, for the cost of a class, I could say, well, if you subscribe once a month, that's the cost of a class. But the only thing is that YouTube do take about, I think it's a third of donations or subscriptions or whatever it is. They do take quite a bit. So that's why we offer the PayPal option. And for me, it's working. And I'm one of those people that's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, I don't really want to. It's taken me a long time to get to the point where I'm at with my business, where I just feel everything's sort of ticking along and working for me as it should, and I can fit it in to my family life, my community church life. You know, I never wanted Stampin' Up to kind of invade my family life, if that makes sense. Like, I wanted to sit alongside it. And yeah, anyway, I'm wittering. I'm glad that I can witter. Right, I'm going to just bring in a slightly different colour because I've got a feeling this one's going to run out. So this is Light Purple Posy. Blah, 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 blah. Dark Purple Posy. I might try this one. I know this is retired, but... Oh, I got you, Susan. A bit like, the olden days, people used to say things like, well, people still say it now, don't they? They say, oh my gosh, instead of God. Yeah, I try not to, because, yeah, it is just a replacement, isn't it? I got you. Sue is the authority, as she lives in France right now, so... It's always good to hear your thought processes on your decisions. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess I feel like I've always been open with my watchers, with my audience, and I don't think that needs to change. And I've trusted my audience's opinions, because if it wasn't for you guys, I felt very encouraged by the way that you guys support me, and I wouldn't want to do anything to change things up too much. And I generally am, I try and be very inclusive of people, of where they're at in their crafting journey, or with, you know, where they are at in life, you know. So I wouldn't want to exclude people on the basis of finance of anything, because I just don't, that's just not me. I can't do that. So there we go. Oh, thank you, Renee. Yeah, I do agree with the whole you do you thing, but I also want to not, I want to embrace development. I think that's the word I want. You know, I'm happy to change and develop my business, but I want it to happen organically and in a way that helps everybody. Right, there we go. All done. So, vintage time. Yes. Yeah, that is true. You thought Gosh was first. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, yeah, no, I think it was a way so that people could sort of blaspheme, but not really blaspheme. Yeah, no, the damn it one. Gosh, it's interesting, isn't it? What we end up talking about on this channel. Yeah, I think damn it is actually short for God damn it. If you look that up, Melanie, see what comes up. So it got shortened then to just damn it, but actually it yeah. Like, oh no, what's, oh, like core blimey. Core blimey is actually short for God blind me. So it's like when people say, oh, if I'm not right, then God blind me. That sort of saying. Oh, can I just have a moment for the script? Beautiful. Just beautiful. I've collected a lovely core of cheerleaders. I know. You're all so fab. And you all cheerlead me in different ways. It's not like you're all one pack, you know, all dancing together. You all dance in your own way and cheerlead me in different ways, which is absolutely wonderful, you know. You've not heard that expression? It's a very British one, Heidi. Yeah, it's a very... if you watch My Fair Lady. Call blimey, governor. I'm getting married in the morning. Oh, Nana Esther. Oh, what's a Bavarian tongue twister? Oh, what's that? I missed that one. Oh no, I've missed a comment. Oh my goodness, Martina, I could not even begin to say that. Right, I feel like it needs something more. What else does it need? I think it needs some more purple on it. Needs a bit of purple. And you know what I'm gonna bring in. 'Cause I can. 'Cause it's throwback night. Gonna bring a bit of Highland heather in, I think. What did Miss Phoebe say? Night Esther Sita. Esther Sita. That's what we're going to call her from now on. In Nigeria, they'd sometimes call her Esita. I think there's some language, you know, some languages pronounce all the syllables. A bit like Spanish, actually. Phoebe will know all about this. But all the syllables and things get pronounced. And that does sometimes happen. Esechita. Oh, not Esechita. Are you liking these little purple flowers? Is this working for you guys? What y'all think? Oh, put some in there. Pop some there. Pop some there. Esther's gone. Esther, go clean your teeth. You can watch us while you're cleaning your teeth. Oh, yes, the purple flowers. That works. Now we need a bit more blue in here, I think. So let's bring back the balmy blue. Do you think we could get away with a little leaf in there? You'll be trying blue leaves now. Go for it. If Rousseau could get away with it in his paintings, then so can I. Just saying. Hello, Paula. Nice to see ya. Yeah, see, Phoebe says it's Estacita. Alright, I'm just going to wipe that little bit of stem. Don't need it. I didn't think it needed anything else until you did the purple flowers. I know. That's probably the thing that I've learned over 10 years is just to keep going. More is more. Less is such a bore. That's my saying. More is more and less is such a bore. Now, that's not to say I don't like clean and simple cards. I love clean and simple. However, I've come to realise you can do a clean and simple card but still have detail. So I think over the years I've come to realise is that I love detail. And so I won't perhaps use the whole of this. I may use like a tiny segment of this. But that will be it on a card. And it'll be a clean and simple card. But I love pattern and colour, detail. Love it. This, okay, I will do stamp sets in a second. I will go through them. Right. Ooh, 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 I like that. That leaf on top of that leaf. Oh, yes, that works. Can I get away with one over here? Yes, I can. Oh, no, can't. Ooh, slightly funny angle, but never mind. I forgot what I was doing then. Okay. Voila. Last thing. Where's the... Did I get it out already? I did get it out already. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. I love this postmark. I love it so much that I think I'm even going to do it in a darker brown. Where is... Où est le soft suede? How do you say soft suede in French? Du suede. Où est le du suede? Voila. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do my Duolingo for the day. Not done it yet. Voila. Voila. Paris. Oh, Susan, I think I'm going to have to send you something with this stamp on. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away this. I'm going to make a card with one of these, or two of these, and I will keep this for another 10 years. I'll put this in a 2021 time capsule. How cool is that? Oh, you know what I'm also going to do? I will put all my birthday cards in a 2021 time capsule. And God willing, 2031, I'll reopen it. Alongside the card I got for my upline as well. Now I know why you kept this stamp set. Oh, I haven't checked, Phoebe. I need to go back and look at everyone's comments to see who wrote the most colours. I think I've got Vicky may have written quite a few because I posted something on my page this morning as well. So I'll let people join via there too. Okay, how gorgeous. So this, I think you can literally get away with just using, you could cut this into 4. So this is not as big as I usually stamp. This, I usually stamp double this, don't I? But it works. So I'm going to cut this at 10.5. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Glenna. Oh, hold on. Sorry, just got to do some maths in my head. 7.35. To make my life easier, I'm going to do 7. I wouldn't quite murder forgetting the script, but maybe a little torturing a bit. Well, I do occasionally see this stamp set up for sale, Martina, so if I see it, I will buy it for you. I posted all but the ones in colour, but apparently in the wrong place. Yeah, okay. I might be lenient to Miss Lorraine and accept your entry, even though you put it in the wrong place. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I will sort it out. Right, so I think just a really nice purple border around this on a bit of very vanilla cardstock. Oh, I've just taken delivery of lots of new cardstock today and I haven't even put them in the right places yet. I've just popped them on my shelf and not put them away. But I was getting a bit low on certain colours. So I've got a nice replenished shelf. So those of you who signed up to my symmetry class, you'll be pleased to know that your stamps and punches arrived with me today. And I will be completing your class kits and getting ready to send those out. I received a bundle of SU goodies in their post today. Oh, did you? Were they somebody had sent them to you, or was that because you accidentally dropped them in the basket and ordered them, Miss Phoebe? Oh dear, I got the numbers on that completely wrong. So if anyone would like to purchase any of the current stamps that I've shown you tonight, I will go through all the current ones. The link is in the description of this video, next to the word shop. There we go. That's a nice border for that one. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Right. I'll double check this. Accidentally dropped in the box. Yeah, accidentally. Can I still sign up for the symmetry class videos since I'm in the UK? Yes, you can, Carolee. Not a problem. Just drop me an email, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I haven't filmed them yet, so that's on my to-do list for this coming week and the week after. And sorry, I think a little bit of hay fever's got to my nose now. Ooh, a pool party border. I could put it on a pool party card. So, yeah, I'm sometimes a bit wary of overusing too much colour blockage in a card. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. So we will audition it and see what it looks like. But I think sometimes putting a nice dark border helps to just draw the eye, focuses the eye on the detail inside the border. Yeah, so ruthtrice@gmail.com, please. So find a pool party piece of cardstock. I think that's pool party. There we go. Do you like that, Sue? Oh, a pool party border. Sorry, I've just realised what you said now. Yeah, it could possibly work. For me, I prefer the darker. But yeah, if you would like to do a pool party border, that's fine. Really, Phoebe? I'm surprised you don't like purple. Where does that come from? Lie back on a couch, Phoebe. Let's investigate. Close your eyes. Let's go back. Where did this hate of purple come from? That's so funny. I did not know that. I would not have thought you did not like purple, Phoebe. I really would not have thought that. All colours are made equal, Phoebe. Come on. Right. Oh, let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it goes quite vintagey with that one. Oh, I like that too. You disliked Highland Heather. It's so muted. Oh, I don't think that at all. Oh, do you mean because it's a grey, it's towards the greys? It's got a bit of grey in it. Is that what you mean? As opposed to, I don't know, do you like rich razzleberry? I'd say rich razzleberry is more muted than Highland. Oh yes, the Wilsons unite. We have Wilson. We used to have 2 Gibson girls. Sometimes, oh, who is it? Which is the Gibson near me? There's Gina Gibson from Canada, sometimes watches. And, oh, what's the other Gibson? Oh no, I can't remember. I do know. I can picture her emoji on her Facebook and everything. Yes, it's Highland Heather. It's greyish. Okay, there we go. That's why I don't like it. Steph, thank you. Thank you, Mindy. Oh, my brain just went then. And now my phone has run out of battery. Oh well, never mind. I'll just have to switch my computer back on so I can read your comments. Right. Alright, I'm going to leave it there tonight, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for watching. We've got lovely, bright, florally card there, and then a bit more muted ones over here. So I don't know which one you prefer. Do you prefer it with the, I think this might be grey granite background, or the pool party? Let me know what you think. Just gonna get my channel up. See if I can watch my video so I can read your comments. You love them both. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I love Gorgeous Grape with Night of Navy on my friends. Yes, Gorgeous Grape and Night of Navy are nice. Oh, Phoebe, you're going to love Soft Sea Foam. Oh, yes, right, let's do the names. Let's sort that out. So, today, we use these retired sets from 10 years ago. Oh, excuse me. Baby Blossoms and French Foliage. Those were kind of the main featured stamp sets. There we go. And we did bring into it a little bit of Quiet Meadow. Did use that lovely flower there. Could have used the dotage, I suppose. Could have used a bit of that on there as well, but I didn't. And was that the only other stamp set? Oh no, the Hello from Biggest Wish. There we go. Which is there, like that. So I was trying to remake, so I'm just going to quickly flash the card at you. That one there So I sort of did it with that one. Not quite, but that was the idea. That was my inspiration from 10 years ago. And yeah, so there we go. So I will try and blog this. I've been particularly lax in my blogging lately. I will try and blog these. I just feel like we should record this for posterity, as they say. And yeah, there we go. Right, thank you so much, everybody. I can see I've got messages that I've... Oh, thank you. Oh, Dawn sent me a message. Oh, some nice pictures. Thank you. And I need to read some comments. Oh, colours. Right. So, for the first card, we used Polished Pink with Melon Mambo, Cherry Cobbler for the sentiment, and then So Saffron and Mango Melody, and it was Pool... Where's Pool Party gone? There it is. Pool Party and Pear Pizzazz. There we go. So that was that colour scheme for that one. Then for this one we use Sahara Sand, Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape, and Balmy Blue and Soft Suede. And then also the pens and stuff a little bit for that, to colour the flowers in. You like the grey base. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you for the thumbs that you give me, whether they're up or down. I really don't mind. Thank you, Martina. Oh, thank you so much. Well, here's to another 10. Oh, we've got the 3 Cheryls here now, I think. We've got Cheryl Adams, Cheryl Hagan. Didn't we have another Cheryl earlier? Oh, well, thank you all so much for keeping me going. And hope to see you all very soon with a few more throwbacks. So don't forget, or please remember, if you comment, I'm going to be giving, actually I'll give away these 3 cards. So you need to pop a comment in the comment section, not in the chat section, in the comment section, and let me know. I know what, I'll tell you to get to choose. Which is your favourite, Baby Blossoms or French Foliage? There we go. And what would you like to see me do in the next 10 years? There we go. You can let me know in the comment section. I'd give you a thumbs up if I knew how. Right, so you just press the X to get rid of the chat, and you'll see that there's a section that's got a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and you just click on it, and that's it. So, but don't worry, if you can't give me a thumbs up, don't worry about it, but please share this out with your friends who you think may enjoy this sort of thing, and I look forward to welcoming your friends to the lives. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, morning, evening, easy Sammy. Thanks, Martina. Yeah, the next 10 years I plan to go and visit Martina in Germany. I think that's on the cards for the next 10 years at some point. I don't want to say next year or whatever, because the last 2 years have been a bit crazy. So, but there we go. Oh, take care, Cheryl Hagan. Yeah, please watch the replay. God bless. Bye night, everyone.